got just a few words today to say. I started out last week of telling you a little bit about myself, and we kind of got cut off, but that's all right. We're going to keep right on. We're going to keep right on where we started from and where we finished, and we'll keep right on today. And John, I'm going to be over in 1 John, today, verses in chapter 2, verses 4 through 6. Then maybe we'll reach on over and go to 15 through 17. Let me read these just for a minute here. He said, "He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar." Amen. He said he's a liar. "And the truth is not in him. But whosoever keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him." Amen. "He that saith he abideth in him ought himself also to work, even as he worked." Amen. He worked for us, He gave his life for us. God went right out there and gave his son for us today. Let me tell you something. I went through church. I was telling you just a little bit about last week. I'll rephrase just a little bit today. Let me tell you something. Oh, I love Christ today because he's been good to me. I was going through church. I had my firstborn child, and I was raised in church, and that got out. But when I had that firstborn child, God told me, said, you need to get her in church. That's where your parents brought you up at. Let me tell you something today, parents. Bring them up in church. He said because he said that when they are old, they'll not depart. Amen. He said when they're old, they'll not depart. Amen. And I thought about that. I went on and got in church, but you know what? He said, "He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments." Amen. Listen at this. "He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him." I kept right on going to church, but you can ask every one of them. I would be asleep in the corner. Let me tell you something. I wasn't following God the way I ought to. I wasn't trusting in God the way I ought to. But one day, I got a bad waking up. God said he chastised those he loves. Amen. He said, I chastise those I love. God loved me today. He cared enough about me that one day I reached over. I was on an excavator, and this boy come to me. He said, he was one of my buddies. I was working with him. He said, it won't start. I said, there's something wrong with it. I said, you go over there and you turn the key, and I'll separate this solenoid. I'll cross it over. I reached down above the batteries. They was 2 big D8 batteries. Amen, they was big. I smelt something real sweet. I said, there's something wrong here. But anyway, we'll worry about that later. I reached over and I crossed that solenoid out. And when I crossed that solenoid out, the sparks flew and the batteries disintegrated in my face. There wasn't nothing left but the bottom and the tie-side poles. Let me tell you something today. God woke me up. He woke me up big time right there. He said, if you think that you love me and you're still in the world, you're a liar. Amen. You're a liar today. You can't just do what the world wants you to do and think you're loving God. Let me tell you something today. It don't work that way. Let me tell you something. Get woke up before he does what he done to me. He backed up. He backed up. Hey, man, wait just a second. I see you said he done this. No. He did the same thing to Job. He backed up. He let the devil take over for a minute because he knowed what Job would do. He knowed what he would do. He knowed he would trust him. He knowed he would go all the way with him. The old devil made them batteries blow up. I fell off of the